Hey,
Yes?
it's time to work on some Geroux Studios content.
Oh, I didn't know you made a plan for me.
Well, I didn't make a plan for you, but I figured, if we're gonna be a serious studio, we should have kind of like a work schedule. Maybe we should figure that out. What do you think?
Yeah, we should probably make a schedule.
Yeah? All right. Well, you want to schedule a meeting?
Schedule a meeting. I don't even know who to meet with besides both of us.
Well, that sounds good. You want to schedule a meeting?
Sure.
Okay. You want to have it? How about right now?
Okay, where at?
I don't know. Where do you feel like you want to be creative at?
Maybe on the kitchen table?
Yeah? How about maybe we do a little bit of background interviewing? Does that sound good?
Background interviewing?
Yeah. Where do you want to be interviewed?
Maybe the front room.
You want to set up something in the front room?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check out some options.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, cool. Hey, so you don't have a very far commute to this workspace, do you?
No.
No, your Geroux Studios workspace?
Nope, but
It was basically
the home.
that was your commute, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty awesome. But we aspire to maybe one day do something greater and move on to something different.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to create here in this amazing space called Geroux Studios 1.0.
Household.
Home.
Geroux
Home
Studios,
base.
Or Geroux Studios home base, yeah.
Sure. Cool. All right. Well, you want to do like a cool little interview station or something set up in the, you said front room?
Yeah, front room.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
All right. All right. Cool. Well, that's neat. All right, sure. Maybe we should turn on a little lamp and then we can set up and I can interview you?
Yeah.
Does that sound cool?
That does sound cool.
All right.
Hold on.
All right, so you're setting up a tripod. All right, you want to go ahead and...
There we go.
Cool. All right, and then just look in your shot and move it to where you think...
Oh, you're right. It might be too tall.
Okay, so what would you...
I don't want to accidentally drop the phone.
Okay, I'm kind of holding it. You position it the right way.
Almost got it.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like it's too big all of a sudden. Hold on.
Oh.
Well, hello there, sir.
Hello there.
It is so nice to be able to interview you today. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to learn a lot more about the creator of Geroux Studios.
Why, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we are joined today by my amazing firstborn son, Tyler Geroux.
Mm-hmm.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
You look nervous.
This
Shake it out.
This is my first interview, so it's always normal to be nervous on your first interview.
Yeah. So you can just pretend like it's like a podcast.
Yeah.
And that there's not even a camera.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to, like if that makes it easier.
Okay.
So, cool. Well, what do you want us to know about Tyler Geroux? Like if you were meeting somebody, and it was, you're supposed to tell them a little bit about yourself, what would you tell people?
Well, on my 3rd birthday, I was diagnosed with autism.
Oh. What does that mean?
It means my brain works differently.
Okay. And how has that impacted your life?
Very well.
You're looking at me like I have the answers. These are your answers. So, I don't have the answers for you. That's why I'm interviewing you. I'm trying to understand.
Well, there are lots of ways that it impacted me.
Yeah?
Um, like there are certain things that were hard for me, and I needed some learning to do. I'm still trying to get some learning done, but yeah. Um, like for example, um, a hard struggle I had was when I first was diagnosed with autism is speaking full sentences.
Oh.
Um, with a few exceptions of um, my first sentence back on my first trip to Disneyland.
Well, you had your very first sentence on a trip to Disneyland.
Yeah,
You'll have to tell us that story.
well, it all started when we went to Disneyland, and during like I think it was the Main Street Electrical Light Parade. Um,
What do
I
you
shouted.
remember? Do you remember, or are you just telling a story that you've heard us tell?
I mean, I this is what I basically was told.
Oh, okay. So the story you're telling right now is mom and dad's version.
Yeah, but
Okay.
in my own words.
Okay. So.
Basically, what happened was when I saw Mickey and Minnie Mouse pass by on the float, all I said was, "Mickey, Minnie, come back!" And at that moment, my mom and dad were so surprised and very happy that I spoke my very first sentence.
So, do you remember that moment? Do you remember your very first time seeing Mickey and Minnie Mouse at Disneyland?
Of course.
You remember it? Not what you just told us, but from your point of view?
In a way, yeah.
Okay. Can you share that with us?
I think my first experience of meeting Mickey and Minnie was in Toontown.
Toontown, okay. Can you walk us through that? Do you have memories that you can see in your head clearly like a movie, or no?
Not really.
No? So how do your memories work?
My memories work if I take, like nowadays, I take pictures as memories, just like any adult would.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, you remember meeting Mickey and Minnie in Toontown for the very first time, and do you remember, like, what you felt meeting Mickey and Minnie Mouse?
I was probably excited.
You were probably excited?
I don't remember what I was feeling, honestly.
You don't remember? But you assume, why would you assume you were excited?
Because everyone loves Mickey Mouse.
Did you love Mickey Mouse?
Maybe.
You're not sure if you did or not, huh? That's
Yeah,
a very truthful answer. That's totally normal.
Yeah?
Yeah. So everyone loved Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and you got to meet them, and it was just kind of like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
for sure.
After that, do you remember how old you were?
I think we went to Disneyland in February of 2003.
Okay.
But so I was probably 2.5.
Yeah, you were about 2.5 years old. And so you have memories from when you were 2.5 years old?
I think when I was 2, I think you've put on some kid songs that I used to listen to.
Okay. So you remember that there was a lot of music when you were little?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you really like music?
Yeah.
Is music something that's always kind of been a way that you've been able to express yourself even if you didn't have sentences or the words?
I think so.
Yeah. Music is that way for everybody sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think in music sometimes too. Like I have soundtracks and ways that I want like certain scenes in my life to have certain music and things like that. So I think in music sometimes too. So I think that's some way that we're a little bit similar. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know
or
that?
maybe I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Maybe, I mean, at that time frame, I didn't know.
So when do you think, when is your first memory of hearing autism and like someone talking to you about autism?
I think when I found out that I did have autism.
Okay.
I think I was about 6 years old when I found out.
Okay. And that was the first time you'd heard about autism, and it was because who was telling you that you have autism?
I think mom and dad were, or maybe the people at a walk for autism that
Oh,
we participated in.
okay. So tell me about that. You went to a walk for autism when you were 6 years old.
Um, maybe younger than that,
Okay.
but I think I was there when I was 6. Yeah.
Okay. And it was a walk for autism, so you heard what autism was, and you knew we were out there walking for autism.
Yep.
And what else did you know about that walk?
Um, I knew it helped other people impacted that were impacted with autism.
Okay, but you didn't know that you were one of those people that had autism?
Yep.
Huh. And so then, do you feel like a person who has autism now?
Not really.
Not really.
But I still have it. But
Yeah.
I
And
mean, autism has helped me be more creative in a way.
okay. So when you say you're someone that has autism and it makes my brain work differently, that's something that other people have told you about autism, right?
Yeah.
But in fact, that could just be that everybody else's brain works differently and your brain just works normal.
Hmm.
Have you ever felt that way?
I think I have.
Have you really? That like you feel like everyone else is different, not you?
I don't think so, actually.
No? Do you feel like you're different?
No.
You don't feel different. But people tell you all the time that you're different.
Maybe. I never heard anyone tell me that I'm different.
Oh, you haven't?
Not that I know of.
So in the definite, like when you said it makes my brain work different, that's kind of what I mean. When people say, what is autism? What does it mean to you? Like, what does it mean that you have autism?
Oh, like when I tell them that my brain works differently.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Is
I
that how
mean-
you feel, or is that just the way that we've
I
always
think
answered
that's-
that question?
I think that's the way I've always answered my question.
Yeah.
That question.
Do you think that's true? Then
I feel like that is true.
so you as Tyler, you feel like your brain works different than me? Is
Yep.
that because you're Tyler and I'm mom, or is that because you have autism and I don't have autism? Which one do you think?
I think it might be that one. I have autism and someone else doesn't have autism.
Okay, so you definitely feel then sometimes now as an adult that you are different than other people who do not have autism or who have not been told that they have autism.
Right.
And why do you feel that way? Is that just the way you're treated when you're around people, or is it because people tell you that you are different, or what do you think is going on?
These are hard questions to remember the answer to.
Okay. Do you need me to rephrase it?
Maybe rephrasing would be better.
Okay. So let's break it down. Are things feeling too heavy?
Yeah, things are getting too heavy, and this is kind of unrelated to Geroux Studios.
Well, but it's not unrelated to Geroux Studios because we have to have the background of Geroux Studios.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
And Geroux Studios is unique because Geroux Studios is run by Tyler Geroux.
Oh yeah.
And to understand how Geroux Studios works and the mission behind Geroux Studios and the creativeness behind Geroux Studios, people want to know the man behind Geroux Studios.
Oh yeah.
So for example, to understand the imagination that went into a place like Disneyland, where you had your very first sentence,
yeah,
you would want to know more about the background of who?
Of Disney.
Who's Disney?
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. And so people are very interested in that. And it is important to share your story because we understand that you have a very big purpose, don't you?
Yeah.
And that you've got a reason for having a platform, and that your heart is very big to use a platform for what? What type of things do you want to use your social media and if you are able to gain success and things like that, what do you want to use your platform for?
I would say I would use that platform for entertainment and filmmaking and stage performances, of course. Um, and just like entertainment in general.
And you're looking to make what types of entertainment, though?
Family friendly comedy.
Family friendly. Why is
Yeah.
that so important to you, buddy?
Because there's lots of negativity in the world, and I am understanding that our God is struggle being hurt with those negativity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned God. So you have faith.
I have faith. Yeah.
What is your faith in?
Oh, my faith is in Jesus. Yeah.
Oh. Did you hear the horn in the background? Is that what you got distracted by?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you brought up God, and you said that your faith is in Jesus.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means I know that Jesus is my Savior, and that He's the Son of God, and He just loves me.
Mm-hmm. And that's something that you practice when you go to church and things like that.
Yeah. I go to church.
And you've grown up with faith-based stories from the Bible about how to live good lives and how to pursue joy.
Yeah.
And do you find a lot of joy in animation content?
Yeah.
And lighthearted stuff and passing on good moral messages?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because of your autism, we did a lot of training in a lot of school. Like we did lots of training on what is good, what is bad, how you should act, how you shouldn't act.
Yeah.
So you've had a lot of training because of your autism in like your heart training has been there. And those are just things that were important to you when you were growing up. You watched children's content and it helped you to learn, and you have a desire now to pass that on to a new generation of kids through your kind of creativity?
Yeah, kids, young and old.
Yeah, young and old, anybody. Because,
yeah, all ages.
Yeah, because everybody can still learn from your heartwarming content.
Yeah.
Cool. And we'll wrap up this video if you want to introduce us to two of your favorite characters that we'll probably learn so much more about as we're getting to learn more about Tyler. You want to introduce us to them?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Mario. I'm one of Tyler's favorite video game characters. And as you can tell, my brother's here with me. He's another one of Tyler's favorite. So, what we'd like to know about Tyler is why he wants to create content relating to us. Do you have any questions about that for us?
We actually do, and we're going to save those for the next episode. Does that sound good?
That sounds like a plan.
Alright, so
High five.
It's so nice to see you, Mario and Luigi. And Ty, I'm so super proud of you. I'm so excited to see what your content for Geroux Studios is gonna put out this year in 2023. And thank you for letting me partner with you to show the behind the scenes of this so that we can capture your rise to fame. And we just really are proud of you and so excited to see all of the cool steps that you're going to be taking in 2023 to make your dreams come true. And we support you 100%. We love you, and you're going to just blow everyone away. And
I'm
we
sure
lift
I am.
you up. In Jesus' name, we lift you up.
Amen.
Amen. See you next time, guys.
So long. Bye-bye.
Yeah.